the dark and haunted shore, where the ghostly whispers soar. We serve our dread lush lord, undead fleet with a curse aboard. Yo ho, a minion's life for me. In the nights we roam for the legion free. Yo ho, under the moon's cold gleam. In the dark we roam, in the shadows dream. Bones that rattle in the hold, eyes that gleam, a tale untold. Our master's magic bold, commands in whispers cold. Yo ho, a minion's life for me. In the nights we roam for the legion free. Yo ho, under the moon's cold gleam. In the dark we roam, in the shadows dream. In the fog we find our path, guided by the Lich's wrath. No stars to point the way, still we sail both night and day. Yo ho, a minion's life for me. In the nights we roam for the legion free. Yo ho, under the moon's cold gleam. In the dark we roam, in the shadows dream.
Hi, welcome to Probability of Demise. It is a different format, different look, because this is a bonus one-shot. And in this bonus one-shot, we get to introduce an awesome new member of the cast for the one-shot. And then if you decide we need to recruit them permanently, we just have to like re-employ them somehow. So, you know, hit like, subscribe, the bell, get us some money here.
All the comments. Guilty.
I want to introduce Naz. Yes, all the comments. I want to introduce Naz. Naz, do you want to share anything about yourself?
I'm a nerd like everybody else. That's about it. That's all I got.
Sweet. That's exactly what we all need to be, right?
We've prepped for this, played some BG3 together, so.
Very true. Yes.
Oh yeah. I got to play it a couple, like one time with you both.
Yeah.
Definitely need to play more of that right now because they've done so many updates, and I'm like, I just want to do the crazy chaotic run through. Like, no, we're gonna do this, then this, then this. No saves, no scrum saves. Just whatever hits your fancy, go for it.
All right, that's rough, but okay.
That's my happiness space right now.
All right.
Oh look, there's light on both sides of my face now.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Also, welcome back, Jason. Jason, do you want to introduce yourself?
No, I don't.
Okay, he sucks. And Larissa. Larissa, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Larissa.
2 for 1.
I've been in New York for 12 years. I met Rurik in a group forming D&D event put on by a local gaming store and haven't looked back.
Yes, we all joined. We wanted to be social right before we became anti-social.
We had one session in person, and then the city and the world shut down.
Jason, second chance.
Fine. Hi, I'm Jason. I got into D&D because I'm married to Larissa, and if I wanted to ever see her, I had to play D&D. So here I am.
Yeah, we had rules in our group when we formed that spouses had to be recruited. And
well, in your original game, I was just the guy who came in and made coffee and like gave you snacks and then went back in his bedroom. So after a while, I was like, maybe I should just play this.
Legit having an in-person servitor.
I was like the butler for their original game, and now
wow, I didn't even know this.
Not
this
actually, he's just bullshitting.
We used to call Jason's Cinderfella.
No, Cinderfella. Oh my god.
I'm just full of crap.
Stupid.
Garçon, another cake, please.
I would like to defend myself and say that when I went to sign up for this event, way back when, I looked at Jason and I said, "Do you want to come with me?" And he said, "Nah, it's not really my thing."
Well, I'm Rurik, and it's definitely my thing. I love stories and storytelling, and that's really all this is. And this is my pod with a bonus pod, Naz, and you don't get them, so you got to go find your own. We're going to go ahead and jump into the session. The drowned city of Necromantia, where life fuels undeath. The once mighty city metropolis, whatever you want to call it, that we know as New York City in our modern lives, now lies fathoms deep, a skeletal cityscape choked by seaweed and teeming with the restless dead. Above the churning waves and ramshackle towers of salvaged metal and scavenged wood, piercing the sky, forming the floating, sort of, necropolis of Necromantia. Ruled by undead leash lords and a hidden figure that no one's quite figured out, and utilizing living beings to make things happen. You have taken the adventurer's gamble in one form or another. It's a location that offers some perilous yet potentially lucrative trade opportunities and has drawn so many for various reasons. Some to aid and succor, and some to get rich quick.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
Or get busy undying.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. See,
That's
that was
nice.
good. That was good.
Yeah, that's why he's the writer.
Here it is.
Larissa.
You have each just finished a contract of various sorts, different ones. And let's take a moment and visit with our hero opportunist, Kairos.
Oh wow.
You've stepped out of the Leech Lord space. Can you describe yourself and give us a hint as you stand before the bone-decorated, vast vault-like door that leads to where you just recently finished your work?
Yeah. Kairos is, I guess it's just like I'll just give a general description. Kairos is a tall, rather, well kept, but not too well kept, but tall gentleman. He has black and white streaks in his hair, bright green eyes, kind of more closer to teal, but bright green eyes. Sleeveless hoodie, but with like a breastplate on top of it. Fingerless gloves, like armored pants almost, and with a staff on his back, and a scar, and on his left arm, it is almost as if it looks like it is being enveloped by some kind of black energy in a way. But yeah, and Kairos is very stern looking. But after he's done, he's pretty worn out, but also feeling rather rewarded for what he's done for his contract after
Oh, and well rewarded you were, because Harold paid out to have their enemy turned over to them. And while you're not sure if the moniker Blood Red Boris will last throughout the ages, the cackling you heard as you were handed cash definitely made an impression.
Nice.
At the same time, there were some looks that you received as you were stepping out. Not everybody was enjoying the moment, so to speak. Can you go ahead and roll an insight check and let's see how dark
Damn.
that situation truly was?
Oh man, I would like to be a good roll
No
for this mission. That'd be nice.
pressure.
Okay, all right. I'm not mad at it. 16.
16. Great. With a 16, I think you kind of do a mental catalog of your adventures. And this is the big score. This is the big score that people come to Necromantia to achieve. And you've
Gotcha.
made that big score.
Nice. Hey.
Turning over a leash lord to another leash lord is a big win. But it also probably means all bridges have burned.
Oh, crap.
Who's going to trust you now? And unless you're willing to pledge your soul, your bones, your flesh, and your future undead life to Harold, you don't know if you've got many places to turn.
Oh man. Oh man.
What do you think you're going to do? Your crew, by the way, has taken their split and with some surreptitious looks to the shadows have all made their own decisions. And your momentary elegant pose in front of this door may be a little bit diminished as the shadows of your crew slide off into the deeper shadows of Necromantia.
Dang. Oh man.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. I will not be turning my soul over to anybody. I will make my own way and try not to obviously I don't. Damn, I don't want to be like not trustworthy at all. But yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna turn over my soul or my person for any leash lord at all. So I will walk away from this without pledging my loyalty and my soul.
Well, 10,000 gold richer, you go hunting your route from this location. And we can see Nas headed off to the docks, which honestly, Necromantia is nothing but docks.
Pick one. Pick one.
And
Pick
Larissa and I
one.
immediately robbed Nas. That's the.
Ow! But I'm so happy.
So we've met Kairos, and as we see the camera kind of panning along the war front, and we dive a little bit closer to a series of crates piled high. Larissa, your character is sitting down out of sight, gathering her thoughts, or their thoughts, as they realize, crap, there's not an ally here, and you're being hunted actively by your own crew. Describe yourself to us and what led you to these circumstances.
All right. So Lady Angora is a paladin who follows Lyra, who is the Joybringer. So her tenets are about beauty and freedom and the joy of life. And so originally she came to Necromantia to help people who kind of had gotten stranded here, help them leave so that they didn't have to lose their lives and pledge their undead lives. In an effort to help one such soul, she got swept up in with a crew along with this soul who was hired to do a job for like one last thing just to get them funds to get out of there. The crew decided to swindle, or at least not be entirely truthful, to the Lich Lord that hired them. And lying is not exactly Lady Angora's cup of tea, but she did promise she wouldn't say anything. And then as they were all walking out the door, she may or may not have recommended that the Lord have the item appraised. And so now she is essentially at odds with everyone that she was working with. And you see a very small, as in size small, rabbit person with all white fur, but wearing plate armor. So small but mighty. She has one of her ears flops over, the other one goes straight up, but the other one flops over. And at the end of it, you see an earring that a ring with a pendant on it that is her holy symbol, which is a hair in a sunburst. And she has two double-bladed scimitars across her back, and then a shield over those. So very like kitted out. And she's just, man, my stupid mouth. I just wish. Just okay. Just figure out. Just take one step. That's all you got to do. You just got to take one step, and then you figure out what to do next. And so she goes to take a step out from behind the crates.
Yeah. Nas, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Cool.
Because me and my plate armor is so stealthy.
Ha ha ha! I see nothing.
You never know. Again, plate armor.
And a solid 8.
Awesome. Nas, your intent as Kairos on finding a step out, a skiff, a dinghy, it really wouldn't matter at this point, because a form of transport is a form of transport.
Right.
And in Necromantia and the waters surrounding it, there is no flying. No airships serve here, no floating cities to rescue. One of the greatest benefits of the undead waters for the undead is that none of those living cities can come visit here.
Right.
All the trade has to be brought to the borders of the sea, where holy water contains their less than holy selves. And as you're on the hunt, you almost trip over and through this odd creature, because based on your history and knowledge and who you are, you can immediately recognize someone who does not belong, especially someone who's got holy magic kind of just emanating and trembling into your nature sphere. And as you kind of trip into and fall over, it's almost amazing that you didn't see this person, because Herringon in general are not exactly frequent visitors to these shores, much less a holy one.
I guess as I trip, I turn and I see this furry little creature that shouldn't be here. I was like, "You're a little bright to be in Necromantia, ain't you?"
What? I mean, yes, but that's just, I was born that way. That's just the color of my fur. I can't help that part.
Right. Cool. What are you doing in some crates? What is happening?
Well, I was. It's kind of a long story, but okay. I came here to help people. And I was trying to help one person, and they got given this job, and so I also went on the job. And then they wanted to lie to the person that gave us the job, and that's not really my thing. But I tried to go along with it, and then at the last minute, I just kind of flubbed it up and told the truth, and now everybody hates me.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't looking for the whole life story, but all right.
Oh, no,
Um,
that wasn't my whole life story. That was just 3 days.
oh, you've been
Yeah.
busy.
Well,
You gotta.
I'm kind of a rabbit, so that's what we do.
What is that? Doesn't matter. You got like
Very late for an important date.
You got a. You got a boat or something to get out of here, or you just.
No.
Great.
Sorry. No, I mean, that's not a bad idea,
You
but
think?
well, I mean, I'm not. Listen, I know I made some people angry, but it's not like I made everybody angry. I know I said everybody hates me, but I meant everybody on that one crew. I have helped some people.
Hey, bright one. Everyone's angry in Necromantia. It's not a great place to be.
But that's exactly why I came here.
What, you want to make everybody happy? Is that what you're looking for?
Well, I mean, if help people work through their anger, and then maybe help them not pledge their undying souls to people and such, and I don't know, and then help them leave, but not necessarily leave myself.
Let me give you some advice. Find a way out of here. You're probably not going to be able to get what you want to get done. I mean, I see that you really want to do this, and I recognize that you really have a drive and a determination for that. But yeah, this ain't the place. If you look around, you are very out. Like, you stand out a lot for what this place actually is. But you have fun with that. I gotta find a boat and get out of here. So
As you say, I gotta find a boat. Could I have you both roll a perception check?
Oh no.
You're a druid. Isn't wisdom your highest thing? You should be fine.
Oh yeah, I am fine. You're right. Never mind. 23.
Hey, that's a good roll on my part too. No, sorry.
What, don't be sorry.
No, not actions. No.
You're doing great,
Skills.
sweetie.
There we go. Skills. You're doing great, sweetie.
Just don't forget, Nas, you have advantage on perception checks.
I knew that. What? Obviously.
Why would you remind me of this thing I already knew?
Duh. I know that. It's okay. My other one was better anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
Unnatural 20 for me.
Yay.
Yay.
Awesome. So what I'll say is, our Herringon friend, you, as you're talking to this individual, catch sight of some of your former crew, the people that you were with. The person you were trying to help is with them, and while they might have a tiny bit of empathy for you, you're wise enough to know that that's not true right now. They're looking for blood, and you see them scouring this dock area. Nas, you actually hear the words. You just met this person. You hear the words, "I'm gonna skin that little bunny's ass and wear it on my new cloak."
Oh my god. It's so brutal. Like, oh.
And in this moment, with a gang of individuals coming down the dock at speed, looking murderous and horrific, we're gonna pan back out. And we're gonna retreat back up to the steps of the door that Nas just left. And we're going to go back within, where the various pirate lords, the traders, the individuals who are employed and or enslaved by the Leash Herald stand offering their gifts, their tributes, and the results of their hunts. And we see a little bit, maybe salt corroded, but we see a gargantuan being, relatively, before Harold. handing over an item. Bruce, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Bruce.
Walking the
Bruce is an
down.
acronym. It stands for Battle Ready Universal Combat Entity.
Oh, it's so cool. Dang.
Bruce is a warforged. He's like 6.5 feet tall, like
Oh,
300
God.
pounds.
It's so little.
Oh, I love that.
Might accidentally step on Larissa later. So yeah, Bruce was brought here because of his ability to not have to breathe. So he was hired by a crew to like search underwater for a relic that Harold wanted. It was like a scepter, like it was supposed to be like this powerful magical artifact. And when they found it, it was like this moldy piece of crap that was like washed up on like a piece of an abandoned temple like that was poking above the water, and it had a pigeon inside of it, living in it, and they couldn't get the pigeon to go away. Like Bruce kept taking the pigeon and throwing it in the air, and it would just come back and land in the scepter. And so they brought it to Harold and convinced Harold that the pigeon is actually an avatar of the goddess Tanzanite, and this is a powerful death artifact. And then they're trying to get away before Harold figures that out.
So they've just finished, your crew has just finished their conversation, and you're large. You've been under the salt water for a bit. Your body takes a moment, but your crew isn't around you anymore. And as Harold is holding this sphere with a pigeon inside of it reverently and beginning to cast a spell, you can see that Harold has had a rough day. Harold had just found out that something he was given was not an effective magic item, and then was gifted another Leech Lord, which after the crew that brought it and dropped it off left, you could see that the entire court of undead creatures and beings, vampires, etc., was abuzz. And definitely there's a lot of concern, problem, troubles, probably also a lot of avarice and greed, because the parts of a leash, those could be used for some pretty powerful spells. And
Yummy.
your crew has handed over this pigeon in a bubble, basically. And this
I'm
bauble,
a pigeon in a bubble, baby. Sorry.
they've kind of melted away, and you've been left behind.
Did they take all the money?
No, you have your share.
Okay. How much is my share?
I believe that Harold has been very gift happy, and you currently have let's see, what was it? 8,000 gold. You know, you've seen fortunes come and go, though, in your centuries of service, so this would be enough for an overhaul, or
I think I'm
a
like,
couple centuries of leisure.
as he's like inspecting or playing with the new artifact, I'm just like walking back towards the door, but as my legs go, it's like click, 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 click.
You emerge from the hall, framed once again in the same door that Naz's character Kairos was framed in, not just moments before. And as is the way of things in Necromantia, crews come and go. Nobody sticks around for long, especially when a big payout comes out. It's greed rules when the leash lords aren't watching. And speaking of greed, you hear this group racing down the wharf, and they're right in front of your skiff. They're in your way. And you kind of got to get out of here before Harold finishes casting that spell and finds out that the pigeon is just a pigeon and the bauble might be less than a bauble. But there's a whole crew of individuals in your way. What does
I'm
Bruce
just gonna
do?
just like walk through them. Like they're not even there. I'm just gonna like.
Roll an intimidation check.
That's a 9.
No.
You go to march through just as you are in the midst of the crew. You hear one yell, "There she is! And she's got help! Kill it!" And I would like all of you to roll initiative as this mob decides that Kairos must be in league with this Harangon, and Bruce, having marched into the midst of them, you could either be seen as part of that crew or the barrier, but regardless of what situation is, your skiff is not but 70 feet down the pier. Okay, go ahead and roll initiative if you don't know your initiative. Bruce, you do have advantage on initiative rolls. Just as a reminder.
No.
21.
Dang it.
What happened?
I had 2 good enough rolls. They decided, the dice gods decided no this time. It's fair. I understand that.
Okay, so I'm going to go Lady Angora. I know what Bruce's was. Lady Angora, what'd you get?
19.
I beat you.
Hey, I'm
This
just
plays
happy
well.
it is over 10 because Ulua
so
has
proud of
not
you.
been.
Kairos,
Ulua
what'd you
has
get?
not been.
Solid 9.
Nice.
You're
This
welcome.
actually plays really well into the whole story so far.
That's very true.
I'm digging this because, like,
It
you
was
didn't
meant
get
to
caught up in this
be.
on purpose.
Right. Exactly.
But this bunny rabbit here, this fursuit,
Excuse me, very cute. bunny
First
rabbit.
suit. That's rough.
great. So,
Positivity in a fursuit, thank you.
Bruce, you don't know if it's because you're in the way or if it's because these people are already driven crazy, but you feel the whack of a large quarterstaff to the back of your setup, which happens to be where you've stashed the gold.
How dare you?
And I would love you to roll a perception check, or no, insight check, before we even get this off.
Hmm.
Oh no.
12.
Ooh, with a 12, they're robbing you.
Oh.
100% they're robbing you. You walked into a mob and they're robbing you. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Ooh.
So they whack, but your armor and the protection of, maybe if it's in the protection of the gold itself, but at the protection that you have around your compartment for storing gold blocks the shot.
Nice.
And all we hear is that loud chink. But they are definitely going for your stuff. Lady Angora does a 16 hit.
Mm-mm.
You are small, you're quick, and you duck just in time and miss getting smacked as the hit goes wide. Kairos does a 17 hit.
Oh, it just meets it.
Oh, meets it, beats it. Actually, I want to play this out a little bit different. So there's a whack, and you hear the reverberating chime of a construct, a metal being ringing. And with that ringing, it distracts you for just a moment as you watch the Harangon duck. And as you watch it also duck, and the distraction, the complication of what's going on, and this second quarterstaff comes and strikes you at the collarbone, you're going to take 4 points of damage.
No.
Blunt force.
Scheiße.
Bruce, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna turn towards the dude that hit me, like click, 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 click. Look down at him, and I'm gonna say, "Come on, baby, light my fire." And I'm gonna pull out my flame tongue longsword, and it's gonna go. That's my bonus action.
Oh my god, is that the verbal for it?
Yes.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
And then I am going to slash him with it.
Okay, roll that attack.
I need to look at my actual attack.
Attack. He attack.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits, yes.
Okay. So 28. That is 12 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait,
Nice.
is there more for the fire? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and 2d6. Oh shit.
Dang.
Dude, I rolled, so it's an 8 for the sword. I rolled an 8. The first of the 2d6 for the fire was a 6.
Nice.
So 9. 21 damage.
How much of that was fire damage?
9.
9.
The 9 additional fire damage is doubled. Because
Oh.
this was someone on their way to undeadhood, and they were extremely vulnerable to fire.
Damn.
And they ignite a little fireball, and their scream as they ignite and catch on fire reverberates along all the wharfs, and attention is drawn, eyes are looking. But in this moment, you have defeated the first of the attackers, the first of the robbers, the first of these thieves.
Did I
Scout.
see them rob Bruce?
Rob, you
Try
definitely
to.
heard
Yeah,
it
right.
when the banging hit. That's just what Bruce thinks. Bruce rolled a 12 on the insight check.
Oh,
That's why
gotcha,
Bruce
gotcha,
is
gotcha.
being
Okay.
robbed.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. That takes us to Lady Angora. Unless Bruce had any other. You did bonus action.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Okay. Am I still next to
You're still
the
next
new
to
tall,
Kairos.
strange person that I
Yes.
I don't know your name.
And you just dodged the quarterstaff that struck them. Because I like the story of telling of that better than I like the storytelling of 2 different attacks. And so they've taken a smack for you already.
I am going to go over to them and go, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm gonna and I just like pat like his kneecap because I'm probably that's about where I can reach. You said tall, right? Yeah, probably kneecap,
Yeah,
maybe mid thigh.
He's probably like 6'1", 6'2".
Okay. Yep. Nope. We're good. Okay. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Where's my? There it is. So you get 6 points back. And then I would like to attempt to move closer to the Warforged.
It's like
as
moving
I-
into the crowd a little bit.
Yes. I don't know. I guess are there a lot of people between him and I?
It's like 4 or 5 people are all grouped up, and the Warforged just kind of waded into the middle of them, and you're just kind of waiting in there a little bit to get there. So it's not like you're moving past a lot of individuals. You're already in range of them, so it's not like you're moving into and out of range of others.
Okay. So I would like to move closer to him, and then I would like to use Rabbit Hop to try to hop over the group between me and him and land on his shoulders.
Okay. So
I can jump 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so you leap out of the area that all these beings are. You really leap easily in this situation. You could leap from where Kairos is. Kairos, you just been abandoned. They passed a heal on you.
True. That's not
And they
true.
just leapt out of the space, which is kind of impressive. I mean, there's probably a reason why such a shiny individual actually is able to survive here. It's probably because they can get out of the trouble that they bring and get
I'm
others
getting
out
a
of trouble
better
too.
vantage point.
And as they bounce out of the space, Bruce, this creature is coming down towards you. Do you want to use a reaction to dodge out of the way so it can't land on you, or are you going to allow it to land on you?
I will allow it to land on me.
All right. So yeah, Lady Angora.
But when she does, I'm gonna turn my head and be like, I try to blow her off my shoulder like an insect landed on me.
As he does that, I kind of look at him. I go,
I don't breathe, so it's not actually doing
was
anything.
gonna say-
Probably.
yeah.
It's like a vacuum that actually doesn't have plug-in.
I'm just trying to get a better vantage point. I'm not going to hurt you
I see.
unless you try to hurt me.
I will not try to hurt you.
Thank you. But it looks like they're gonna. I mean, they're trying to hurt me, and apparently now my new friend. So maybe we could do something about that.
I have already killed one.
Friend is a strong word.
Acquaintance, then.
Barely.
As you shout barely, is that the end of your turn, Lady
Yes.
Angora? Okay.
Yes.
As you shout barely, you are the center of their attention, and Bruce was ancillary. Kairos is definitely someone that they've assumed is associated with you, and now that you've healed Kairos, and they've seen that, they're definitely going to be doubling down, and so you can see the group of 5 split. 3 focused on
association?
what?
Guilty by association.
Totally. 3 focused on the 2 of you, and 2 focused on you, Kairos. And unfortunately, 1 each are still available to do their attacks, and they rolled right in between, right before Kairos at 10. So
Dang it.
one of them is swinging at Kairos, and one of them is going to swing at the combo deal here we got going on. So what I would love to do is have a new roll. Sorry, I gotta find a new dice because my last roll on that dice was garbage. I had to give away way too much that time. Ugh, that was not a better dice. So I'm gonna go, since Angora is the focus, does a 12 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
As they miss, and you can hear it clang off of Bruce a bit. Again, not causing any damage to Bruce, but Angora, they didn't even get high enough to hit you really. They were swinging towards you, but based on where you're positioned, it clanged off of Bruce a little bit, and then garbage. Nas does a 16 hit.
It is not.
Sweet.
Hooray!
So Kairos also, as these individuals are trying to take you down, members of, although nobody knows this except for Miss Angora, Lady Angora, the members of their former crew that they may or may not have any loyalty to whatsoever, because clearly they weren't the point. But they are going after you all, and Kairos, you have, with that swing, a moment of breathing room and the ability to take in the ensuing battle, the unfolding situation, and decide, are you going to align yourself with that bunny rabbit and that robot thing, or are you going to, what are you going to do? Because this is pressure, unneeded, unwarranted pressure, and you have 10,000 gold on your person.
I would say, I mean, at the end of the day, they're attacking me, so I will attack them. That's just how that's gonna work, especially in this spot. So, as that swing and miss happens, I'm just gonna. One, I'm already upset because I got to deal with all this because I was fine. I was just trying to find a way out of here. But I'm gonna just be like, I'm having a really good day. Had a good job. It's really nice. So I'm gonna need all of you to back off. And as soon as I say that, my eyes are gonna fully turn that green that my pupils were, and I'm gonna transform. As you hear my bones cracking and everything, as I transform into, if I can, I think I can, a direwolf. And with that, since that is a bonus action, because I'm
Yes.
I am also going to bite whoever the person is in front of me.
Yeah, so you have two choices. Either one, the one that most recently whacked you, or the person actually caused damage.
The one that hit me. The one that actually hit me. Yeah, I'll do
Okay,
that.
cool.
Cool. And I'm gonna let me go ahead and roll that real quick.
And the direwolf looks like this.
Yes. Just with green eyes. Yeah, it's just like undead with green eyes. That's it. It's the only difference.
A green-eyed Puerto Rican happy mutt.
He's not looking at all.
There's a 16 hit. Oh, dead. I love her.
Trying to turn the most peaceful puppy into a direwolf, and it's not working.
I love her so much.
16?
Yes, sorry.
That exactly hits this individual.
Oh, let's go. All right, cool.
You can feel it like slice through thick leather.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, cool.
As your teeth sink in deep.
Amazing. That is going to be 10 piercing damage. And you have to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Hey.
Knocked prone.
Oh! Love that.
Yeah,
Cool.
Put a paw on it. Poof.
You bite down, pounce, and knock, and they are sprawled on the wharf here. The wood creaking a bit, and the splashing of water underneath, reminding you that you stand above the deep.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna look at the other one. Can I try to like intimidate him, possibly? Just like you know.
You know, you are a dire wolf who's, and if you'll roll the intimidation check, and then we'll see where it lands, and then you have to role play out whatever it lands on.
That's fun. Okay, that's fine. I got it. Dang it! Fine. Dang, it's a 4.
Awesome. So what does that look like as you fail this intimidation check?
I look up, like I like put a paw on the one that's prone. I look up at the other one, and as soon as I do, I try to like howl, but like as soon as I do, it's like I'm like, so I try, but it to no avail, obviously.
Yeah, I think that this other individual, they're a squirrel and individual. They have the features of a squirrel being.
Nice.
And they've taken up the recent behavior of shaving their face, like a lot of members of that tribe have done, and they have tattoos all over that, and they look like an intense individual. And as you like stand up on that, and then you kind of like make your presence known, you see this like momentary flicker of fear change into aww.
I just get upset. I'm like, damn it. Like in my head.
Yeah, anybody who had animal thought sense in this area just heard.
Yeah.
All right, that takes us back up to the top. Unless you had anything else you could pull up in that. Okay, great. So, Bruce, you have 2 of the individuals. One dead, so that's leaves. Okay, yeah, you have 2 individuals whose turn is around you, and they're going to swing again at that fluffy bunny that's on top of you. Actually, one is going to swing 10. I'm guessing that misses. The other one is going to cast a spell, and I need Lady Angora to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Okay. Ooh, a natural 20.
As you hear this person say down, trying to make you step off the robot, you just no,
Dang.
not gonna happen. And
What a power.
the magic just rebounds off of you. Nothing happens.
I just like grab the ear that's slightly bent, almost like tipping it like a hat, and I go.
See, in my head, it goes in the tall ear, and then the floop ear goes whoop, as it just goes back out the other ear.
In one ear.
Down. No.
No.
There's only this much space between my ears. Somewhere there's a brain.
Bruce, it is your turn.
So there's two people like right in front of me.
They're right in front of you. They keep whacking you, possibly by accident. And if you would like to roll an insight check to understand more about the situation, you are more than welcome to try that again. But they're either robbing you and this bunny's helping you, or they're robbing both you and the bunny and this other individual who the bunny healed. Like you can see how these individuals are after the three of you for whatever reason. And you know you have funds right now. You do recognize, I will say, you do recognize Kairos as the one who delivered that leash sword and got paid off really well. So they're probably being robbed as well, as far as, unless you want to.
No, I'm into it now. It's fine. I don't need insight. They made the mistake of bonking me, and now they're done. So they're both like right. How far away is Kairos?
Kairos is maybe like 10 feet away, and then just beyond him, it's like 40 to 50 feet to your skiff.
Okay, and is Kairos in the direction that these two people are in front of me, or no?
Oh yeah. The two people that are, one who's down and the one who's still standing and was possibly intimidated, they're in front of you. These other people are to your sides.
Good. So Naz is not here.
No.
Okay. In that case, I will cast.
I feel a cone coming on.
Burning Hands.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, no.
Yep.
It's a cone.
And I will say burning down the house, and I'm gonna hold my hands out. And a cone of fire, 15 feet, which
Dexterity saves.
Is Bruce
dexterity save
partially built out of a
12.
jukebox?
Well,
That'd be so cool. He's a jukebox inside him. But he's just...
There's some, yeah.
they both made their save, which I think means they are going to take just half damage.
Yeah.
But roll that damage.
Oh, that beautiful half damage.
That beautiful damage.
So 11 damage, so they take 5 each.
No, because they're
But then double again because they're
so they're going to take the full 11. It all just cancels out, and they look crispy but still functional. That one individual, you're really burned, but these two, they look like they have seen better days.
That's the name of my punk rock album. Crispy but still functional.
Crispy but still functional. Yeah. So as they like catch fire and their skin crisps a bit and the juiciness leaves, and you realize that these are probably ghouls.
okay.
Is the word juiciness really necessary?
Can I reframe that for you? Would that be helpful?
Only if you're not going to make it worse.
Yeah. They were moist and now they're not.
That
A little
doesn't bug me,
viscous.
actually.
Larissa loves viscous as a word.
That is a good
Oh
word.
yeah, that's a good word. Their
Um,
viscosity levels have been reduced to
Viscosity.
unmotionless, to a stale level.
they've gone from like rare to well done. I don't have any bonus actions for this situation, so I'm done.
All right. Having expended this fire and really taken the docks by storm.
Also, any flammable objects in that cone are also on fire now. So boxes, things.
The docks are on fire. There, you are now trapped behind fire as it continues to burn. And really, anybody who wants to, as a free action, you can roll a perception check to figure out what the situation is going to be.
What? I guess this doesn't count.
That one's not as good.
Did this perception check rely on either hearing or smell?
No.
Yeah, so it's fine.
22.
Hey,
13.
ooh, not bad.
13.
19.
I'm too high up. I can't see
Can't
shit.
see way down there.
Can't see all the way
I'm
down
up
there.
above the cloud cover. I can barely breathe.
So somebody rolled the high, like who rolled low? With that was just Lady Angora, right?
Yeah,
But
just
the,
me.
the other two of you pick up, I think, just because you rolled decently high. That
Decently.
the fire actually takes on a sudden acrid stench, and I'll give that for you, Nas, just because you did ask about that. And that is a sharp contrast to the usual salty tang of being in this space. And as this fire is catching, and you can tell that it's going to be a serious fire, black smoke is starting to burst out of the heart of that section of the dock area. And it's actually, it's a little animated. And you're not sure what's going to come from it, but you can tell that this fire from an unknown spark, well, let's not take responsibility here, is going to spread with some terrifying speed. And the dock is switching from people watching curiously to people running off, some screams, but mostly those are being hidden by the growing crackling of the flames and the familiar sounds of the water at the harbor and the noise of people and the speculations and the battle have been replaced by a bit more of an ominous crackle and pop of burning wood. You are definitely trapped with the fire, a growing and potentially relentless wall between you and the rest of the dock area. So you only now have this small section upon which to make things happen. I'll also say that Bruce, you can see that your skiff is safe and on the section where you're at. It's a good escape route. You're still solid in your original plan, and if anything's changing, but there is concern that the dock, if this fire picks up as quickly as it already has, could collapse. And I think that both Kairos and Bruce, you are aware enough that can happen, and also this is the sea. The winds could shift, and right now the fire isn't threatening you directly, but not only are you trapped, but it could create new problems soon. With all that said, Lady Angora, you ignore most of this. You can tell that there's a fire, there's smoke, but whatever. Let's bring some love to this jerk who's trying to skin you alive.
With that context, can I use my movement?
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn and like start walking towards my skiff, like the full 30 feet.
Yeah, you will provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and please, you dudes, you got to do some damage here. Oh, natural 20 and a 19. This is so much more exciting.
Oh, they
Not
broke
really.
it.
Yeah, I'm guessing those hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna take 5 points of blunt damage and 3 points of blunt damage as they smack you with their little quarterstaffs.
Ding dong.
That's exactly what
The ringing of the
Hang on,
Bruce.
I'm gonna do as a reaction to that. Can I react to a reaction attack? Is that a thing?
Do you have a reaction that allows you to react to an attack?
Yes.
Oh, it's complicated thing to
I
say.
was thinking too.
What is this
I'm excited.
reaction
You're
to the
I have
excited,
reaction?
but I'm excited.
shield. An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have +5 bonus to AC,
Jesus.
including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage. So actually, both of those miss me because I cast that
Yes.
spell and raised my AC to 24.
You use your shield, and yeah, you use that abjuration that you've got going on, and it just
No.
I made a tank, literally. He's like a Sherman tank. I should have named him Sherman.
You should have.
yeah.
But then you need an acronym for Sherman.
You enact your safety protocols, and nothing gets
Exactly.
through. Lady Angora, you've been transported on this walking tank 30 feet. So you are at a distance from your original goal, which does mean that you've moved beyond this new person, Kairos, who you shared what has recently happened with, and you healed. And it could be perceived that you're leaving them behind. But I'll let you decide how you interpret that.
Okay, as a free action, I just want to be like, it's sorry. Wait, where are we going?
The dock is burning down. I'm going to my skiff.
You have a boat?
Right there.
I turn as a bonus action, because I technically have a free action to talk to him, and I'm going to whistle just to get your attention. Don't take it personally.
I would
You
have
only
taken
look like
this.
an animal part of the time.
When she
alright?
does that, I'm just gonna go clink, 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 here, puppy, and then just keep walking.
I am going to I'm gonna go and say, you all look like you could use a little levity, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at whoever is closest to Kairos.
Okay. Can you describe
that-
what your sacred flame looks like and how this spell is going off?
So it's not like a, it's kind of like a firework. It's like the kind of fireworks, the ones that don't actually make noise, or if they do, it's a very like random pop at the end, but it's more about how they look going up. So it's a very, very tight, quick spiral that makes noise and kind of, and then bing at the end with a bright light.
And which individual are you casting this on? The
Whoever's closest to Kairos.
the person who went to the puppy.
Yeah.
You cast this, and they did not make the dexterity saving throw. I don't think.
All
What
right.
was the dex save?
13.
They did not make that.
Okay.
Close. It was an 11, but they didn't make that dex save.
Counts and horseshoes and hand grenades.
So they're going to take a 1d8 of radiant damage.
Yeah, it's only 2 points though.
Oh.
Well, luckily for this being, they are not of the undead variety, so they don't take double the radiant damage. But this is the person you were trying to rescue. And as that blast hits them, they're blinded for a moment and they're distracted. Anything else you're going to do?
Nope, because I'm not gonna move. And I use my free action and bonus action to whistle.
Okay.
So.
So, Kairos, you watch as this explosion of a firework appears in front of you, blinding for a moment the person who's attacking you, and they take a swing. Good God, why do I not? I'm not going to roll for them anymore because they're about to be dead. I'm sure. or they're going to be abandoned. I don't care what happens to them at this point. But this individual is blinded for the moment. They swing and they toss their blade to the sea as it slips out of their hands with a natural one.
Damn. Rough.
Rip.
Rough.
Kairos,
No,
you in your wolf form have two individuals, a little crispy, but backed by flame, left behind by the large mechanical construct creature thing, and one individual in front of you disarmed, and two allies, huge fat question mark, going towards a boat, a means of egress. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the one that's in front of me with a bite, hopefully.
Yeah, roll that attack.
Let's see if that works.
I'm still laughing about the here puppy part.
Oh, whatever.
Good boy.
Oh, that's so not gonna hit. It's fine. Dang. It's a 7. Yeah.
All right.
Sweet miss.
Sorry, they were swinging their arms a little too wildly because they couldn't see shit. And you were like,
Because of how they reposition themselves and the speed with which this is going, you actually have advantage on this attack roll
Ooh.
because your allies, if you are going to be willing to consider them allies, even temporary ones, are within 5 feet of you.
Oh yeah. Oh, sick. Love that.
Tactics.
Pack tactics. All right. Not the greatest. Would have loved it better. It's a 12.
12. Yeah, 12 still misses, but
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it.
you go to do the bites. They kind of leap back a little bit, dodging the bite. Their sword in the water. They are disarmed. Their face kind of, oh, you're not a cute puppy.
Man, you know what? All right, cool. Right.
You got demoted from rockstar dire wolf to puppy real fast in the course of this battle, which is not exactly fair.
Well, we did confirm you look like a giant Odette. That's pretty cute. I'm just saying.
and she
All
does
right.
do a lot of air chomps, so.
You know what? All right. But
So
in
rude.
that same vein, if that's the case, then I will actually turn and start running towards my allies and run with them. to
Okay.
the-
And you have 50 feet of movement speed. So you, in this form, and you spot the skiff. And I guess you know what the target is.
If you steal my boat, I'm going to firebolt you. Just saying.
So-
it's only fair for the hair puppy comment. How about that?
So skidding down the docks ahead of the rest, you
He
leap
has a
forward.
club on the steering wheel. You can't take
And
it.
what I'm going to do really quickly here is just environment action because somebody set fire to the docks.
Who
Yeah, you
did
think
that?
after 2
You guys are so
campaigns
irresponsible.
and multiple
So
one shots,
what?
they would learn to not let Jason have fire spells.
Oh, always let Jason have fire spells and always give.
He has never not failed to burn one, like at least one building down.
the best.
In
A
every
dock is not a building, in my defense.
So the
No,
dock
but
has
the way you
so
would switch.
quickly ignited, and I'm just going to talk right over y'all.
Do it.
A
Do it.
plume of thick black smoke that has burst from the heart of the dock is twisting and contorting, and it is a monstrous, inky serpent. You have woken an inherent spell in the dock, and it is turning itself back towards the rest of the people of the dock. Flames the hungry orange against what now is a early twilight period in this space. Although it's hard to tell because Necromantia and the surrounding seas, the stars never shine, begin to hear that crackling roar over everything else. And you think you could swear that you see an undead smoke wolf-based leviathan of the sea rising from the docks right now.
Oh, crud.
Some unfinished spell finally released after who knows how long.
It's like when you light like the fireworks where like the ash worm comes out. That's what I did. I lit the dock on fire and an ash leviathan came out.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming, the two individuals who were already a little crispy try to jump from the dock, not seeing a path of escape, and you just hear a small hiss as each leap. And the last individual is looking back at the three of you, terror evident on their face, disarmed, and looks back at this monstrosity rising behind them. Bruce, what would you like to do? You've been marching towards your skiff.
I will continue to march toward. How far away is it now?
It's about 60 feet away, or no, it's less than that. It's like 40 feet away, 30 feet at this
All
point.
right, I will do a thing. Give me a second. I'm going to use my bonus action and click my heels together, and activate my boots of speed, and then walk the rest of the way to my boat.
Yeah, you board just ahead of this wolf that was slipping past you with a Lady Angora still upon you, and you've boarded your ship. You still have your action if you would like to.
Is everybody on now?
The wolf isn't yet, but the ship does require a little bit of prep to launch.
Okay, I will hold my action to drive away when the wolf is on board.
All right. Oh, that's kind. You're not going to abandon a temporary ally. Oh, cool. This must be like a D&D game.
It's almost as if we're inclined to work together.
Oh, what? People working together? Who the heck?
Welcome to our
Watching
one
me
shot. I'm
throw
gonna
a
let you
wrench
die
in
in the
this
dock.
bitch.
I'll just finish up the rounds really quickly here before we kind of take a break and whatnot. But Lady Angora, what are you doing?
I'm going to say to the robot, but what? Wait, we have to go back.
For what?
That thing is going to kill people.
Most of those people are evil. I'm not concerned.
Yeah, but even just one innocent shouldn't have to die because you decided to cast a cone of fire.
I cast a cone of fire because your friends attacked me.
Yes, because I told the truth.
This seems like someone else's problem. I'm just gonna continue to go about get readying the
Okay.
boat.
And I'm going to say, you're right, it's mine. And I'm going to jump off the boat and I'm going to head back towards... back towards the snake, whatever.
Why would you do that?
And I'm going to use my action to dash.
Stupid paladins.
Why would you
Great.
do that?
So
No.
as Nas, as you're coming back, you just see me go the other direction.
Can I grab them as they walk back?
Well, they use their action in their bonus. Well,
God.
you're using your whatever you can movement-wise to get back towards this situation, right? You're not doing anything from a
Yes.
distance?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, would Nas get a reaction as she runs by?
I think it's fair to say you should get a reaction because you would normally get as somebody leaves your combat space and enters and leaves it. And so let's just go with it because I think it's funny. Whatever it's going to be contested, I'm guessing.
I got you, Nas. I
That's
got
fine.
you.
I respect that. All right, cool. Thank you. And I will. I'm gonna try to grab you by I don't know, the back of your collar or something, or your shield that's on your back.
It should be the
Alright.
scruff, your
So-
in your
Yeah,
mouth.
I'll
a
grab you.
puppy.
Yes.
So this
That would
dire
be
wolf
So a non-lethal
reaching to
bite.
grab
Yes, of course
non-lethally
not. Because I don't know
to
why you're running back that way.
to
But I can't do
corral. The dire
Yes.
wolf is hurting the rabbit at this point.
Yes. What is it just an
so
attack or is it?
I want you to roll it as a strength check.
Yep.
And I want you, Larissa, to roll a dexterity-based check, and I think it's gonna be, well, you can either roll a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw, or you can roll an acrobatics check. But if you're rolling an acrobatics check, we got to get fancy with it.
A dex save is fine.
Okay.
1 second. Okay.
Your strength versus that paladin's, and you've got the strength of a wolf. Do you know
Yes,
what
I
that
do.
is, or do you need?
Yeah, I have the stat pulled up. Don't worry.
Oh, we like the wolf.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
This combination of uh-oh
What'd you get?
giggles.
Wait, what is it plus? I had a 14.
I got a 15.
Wait.
What?
But
No,
wait.
no, you didn't get no but.
No,
Wait.
but wait.
What you mean?
I have lucky footwork. So
Bullshit.
when you fail a dex saving throw, you can use your reaction to roll a d4 and add it to the save, potentially turning the failure into a success.
Bullshit. There's no way you get that. I bet you it's a 1. I bet you it's a 1.
Doesn't matter. If I meet it, I beat it.
No, it doesn't.
This is gonna be a hot mess. I can't wait.
This is not count. God damn it.
So you go in for the bite to grab them by the shield, and just as you're about to toss them back to the ship, your teeth just seem to slide off as this bunny feels like they're less furry, fuzzy creature and more like an eel escaping the net, and they slip past you.
God damn it. Why are you doing this? Stop that thing.
I have to roll another environment thing really quickly here.
Have to.
As you go for this bite, slide, miss, whatever's happening, the docks behind you collapse. And that last individual who is standing there, not feet from Angora, goes down with it. The smoke plume gets dragged down with the missing section of the docks. And you all watch as this creation, this summoned smoke creature, is pulled beneath the waves, somehow anchored to the section of dock in which the spell was first created. But as that goes down, you know that there are undead beings below the waves. That's where they live. That's where they work. And who knows what sort of damage may occur to the undead city of Necromantia. But the living, well, you don't live down there.
But I can't breathe underwater.
As I'm at the steering
shouldn't have
wheel,
went
my
back
head's
in
just
the
going to
first
turn all the
place.
way around. Like click, 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 and look at her in the water, be like, would you still like a ride?
She's gonna look back at him and she's just gonna kind of take the pendant that's her earring and kind of like rub it a little bit like a worry stone kind of.
Are you using a divination spell?
I don't know if I have. I mean, I have like channel divinity stuff, but I don't think.
While this is happening, I'm
Yeah.
also going to just shake my head at this furry little creature upset and also just like confused and then we'll start walking back to the skiff.
Well, you'd be in the water now, or like hanging off the edge of the skiff, I think, because the dock
No, we're
collapsed.
not.
Not all the docks,
No,
just that
the-
section
Oh,
of the
okay.
docks.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
see.
No,
I got you.
Nas,
Okay.
when Rurik said the docks behind you, they meant behind Nas, who was
yeah,
still
sorry.
facing you.
I see. I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna head back and board the skiff because I'm
My bad. I
just-
thought you guys were in the water.
No, you're good. Yeah, we're just actually drowning right now. Help! Hey, I'm doggy paddling though.
Creepy undead hands grabbing your ankle.
legit
Is
dog
there?
battle.
I mean, I don't usually play faith-based characters. So can I just ask, like, is there, without having like a spell
having a
specifically for
specific
it, is
spell.
there? Yeah.
You could, if you were willing to use your divine sense, one of your uses of divine sense.
Okay.
I will let you roll a religion check, and we can use that to see if you receive any signs.
Okay. Okay. Let's do that. I'm just going to rub my thumb in like small circles on the pendant and just say, do I focus on the living, or I just need some guidance. Is it a 20 or a
D20. Yeah.
Okay.
Religion check.
Right. Sorry. I wasn't sure if I was doing a D100. Religion. Okay. Ooh, 19.
Nice.
Okay.
Man, this niece has
Um,
been very nice to me today.
Earlier today,
Very nice.
the light flickered as you almost made a decision that was not fully within the light. And then now here, as you hold your ear and you watch the glow, every time you rub, your ear moves slightly, glow grows brighter as it moves towards these two new individuals, and dims as you accidentally move towards the city of Necromantia itself. It's a faint amount of guidance, but it is something.
Okay. All right, that works for me. They seem nice. So, okay.
As you
And
say
I'm
they
going-
seem nice, you hear in your head, which is very rare, but it's taken as a prayer in this moment, and you hear, they're so dour. Fix it.
Okay. Not gonna make it easy. Gotcha. All right. Challenge accepted. And I head back to the boat. Lickety split.
A reluctant but lickety-splitty rabbit, a dire wolf, and a robot
Walk
sail
into a
off
bar.
into the sunset. And we'll end this episode. We are going to have the follow-up to this. This is not a one-shot. It's a two-shot one-shot. But we're going to take a break and enjoy ourselves. So please, if you would love to love us in return for all the wonderful things we love you for, because that's how this relationship works.
As we float away into the sunset on my boat, I'm gonna hold up one hand, and I'm not doing this with the other hand, but inside you can hear the gears going click, 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 at the city as we float away.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Bruce doesn't
nod
like
at
it here.
that, 'cause that's nice. I respect it.
Please check out our shop on our website, probabilityofdemise.com. You can check out
Look
our
at you,
website,
eh?
see what's going on in our world, and keep up with us. So we'd love to have you there.
Look at
Um,
us. Oh, wait.
Thank you for joining us on this one shot, and we'll have a wonderful, wonderful, happy day.
See you again soon.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
By the dark and haunted shore, where the ghostly whispers soar, we serve our dread lush lord, undead fleet with a curse aboard. Yo ho, a minion's life for me. In the nights we roam for the legion free. Yo ho, under the moon's cold gleam. In the dark we roam, in the shadows dream. Bones that rattle in the hold. Eyes that gleam, a tale untold. Our master's magic bold, commands in whispers cold. Yo ho, yo ho, a minion's life for me. In the nights we roam for the lich unfree. Yo ho, under the moon's cold gleam. In the dark we roam, in the shadows dream. In the fog we find our path, guided by the lich's wrath. No stars to point the way, still we sail both night and day. Yo ho,